Hey, so tonight I am making a French onion stuffed pork loin. It will be stuffed with caramelized onions, which I have caramelizing right there. I have 2 onions cut up, sliced very thin, a few tablespoons of butter, and some beef broth. So I'm going to let those caramelize for 15-20 minutes, and then I will set those aside before I stuff the pork loin. Anyway, it will be stuffed with the onions and Gruyere cheese. So it sounds really good. I also noticed the last 2 videos I made, I am wearing exactly the same outfit. I started back to the gym, so apparently this is what I like to wear to the gym. But anyway, I'll post more in a little bit. See ya. Bye. Alrighty, I have the onions caramelized. I have my Gruyere shredded. It calls for a cup. I just shredded all of mine. I'm not going to use all of it. You will use half the cup for stuffing and half of the caramelized onions. This was 2 onions, by the way, and a little beef broth and butter. So first thing we're gonna do is you're gonna take your pork loin and you are going to butterfly it. In the recipe link that I send you, it will show you how to do that. It's actually fairly simple. I managed to do this by myself. Next, I did rub it with some salt, pepper, olive oil, and Italian seasoning. So it is ready to go. I'm going to take half of the caramelized onions, and we are going to spread that on here. Get that all nice and done. I may actually use a little more than half. You're using the rest to top it. I'm not gonna put this spoon back in here. Let me get something else. I'm back. You're using the other half to top your mixture with. I personally don't think it needs half. I'd rather have it in the middle. So let me get that as good as I can spread out on this pork. Okay, so a little more down here. Okay, so there is our caramelized onions, a nice layer on your pork. The cheese, I will sprinkle some of the cheese on top. And again, it says use about half the cheese. Probably a lot of this is just gonna melt and squirt on out, but that's okay. I can live with it. So, that looks good to me. All right, next, let's get these out of the way. I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it, and then I have my twine here, and I will tie it up. And then I'm going to brown it in my cast iron skillet before I put it in the oven. It will go in the oven for about 30 minutes, and then do temp check it because it is pork. So you do want to make sure your pork is done. My oven is set at 450, about 30 minutes. Hopefully that will do it. But like I said, always temp check. So we're gonna see if I can get this rolled. So turn it this way. Oh look, super simple. It's the first time I've ever done a stuffed pork and had to roll it. So there we go. Nice and tight. And there it is. So there you go. Look how pretty that is. Like I said, tie it off. Give it a good fry on all sides, about 4 sides. Get it nice and brown. Straight in the oven. See ya. Okay, I'm finishing giving the pork loin a good browning, and then it is going from this skillet straight into the oven. 450 is the temp. Do cook it for 25-30 minutes and temp check it. The internal temperature of pork should reach at least 145 before it is safe to eat. See ya.